Hello, everyone. Brandon Boyd here with Wake Up Now. I want to go over the final strategy, strategy number 10. And again, I believe this one is critical as well. And if not, almost the most critical. And that's really trying to find the balance between prospecting and training. And Mike Ray had talked about this before as well, as some people kind of start to get in the training management mode. And I want to go over some of the keys that I believe in the strategy are so vitally important. One of the greatest challenges that anyone can ever face in this business is balancing between prospecting, recruiting, and training your team. When you have no team, it's pretty easy to focus all of your time on prospecting, isn't it? And then you recruit a few people and your responsibilities begin to shift. So what you got to do is you got to make sure that you are clear, that you're crystal clear with what I'm about to share with you. And I want you to review this video a couple of times. You got to remember it, you got to tattoo it in your head, tattoo it in your mind. Don't ever forget this. Always be recruiting. Don't ever stop recruiting and selling. Okay. Now, I don't believe you necessarily have to sell Wake Up Now. Okay. But don't ever stop recruiting and promoting your business. Always be looking for new people, no matter how big your business is. Guess what? I had a downline one point on one side of my business that had almost 5,000 active people. That entire side of my business went away. Okay. And that's happened before. Don't ever think all is well. So it is important that you're always looking for new people no matter how big your business is. Your people are watching you, so you can't slip into a management mode. It's deadly to your check and your organizational growth. And I realize that as you recruit more and more people, your time will be split between recruiting and training. But whatever you do, don't slip into only training and supporting. It's one of the most deadly mistakes that you can make as a network marketing distributor. And so, one of the biggest questions that I have in this business is related to once people are actually in is really kind of how much time should I spend doing recruiting and how much time should I spend doing training? Okay. And my answer is this: you must always be recruiting, promoting, exposing, no matter how big your group gets, because to me, there's really a reason for it. And the reason's simple. People are going to do what you do. So if you go into management mode, your people are going to go into management mode. Now, you just went from a productive team of producers to a non-productive team of managers. So your volume drops, your check disappears. I can tell you from my own experience, it's not very fun. So knowing that you must always be prospecting and leading by example. Okay, work with your people, work with those that, as I talked about before, who deserve your time, but don't let all of your time be eaten up. You got to reserve time for you and your own personal recruiting. Always reserve time for it. It's not like you have to say, okay, at 5 o'clock, here's what I'm going to be recruiting. It's kind of you're recruiting all throughout the day. It becomes a part of your life. You may want to move from spending 90 to 100% of your time recruiting to maybe 30% once you have an extremely large and mature organization, but you will never move to a position of not recruiting at all. Okay, that is unless you just want your check to disappear. Again, from my experience, always be in that position of both recruiting and training, but not ever letting go of recruiting. Because people, again, they watch you. People are going to do what you do. You got to demonstrate productivity and you got to stay there. And so what I want you to do is I want you to go back through these videos that I've put together in this section on the 10 strategies to fast start new reps to massive action. This is based upon over 14 years of my experience in the field. In my opinion, if you ignore it, you design your own demise. If you do it, you have a chance of experiencing some of the same success I've had. I've done this now 3 times. I've had success all 3 times in doing this. I believe that you reap what you sow. If you plant seeds, you water, you fertilize, you pull the weeds, you oversee your garden, it is guaranteed to bear fruit. Mike Ray has said that before, and he's one of the master distributors. If you will go out and do this, he who talks to the most wins. Okay, it is guaranteed to work, especially as you become a professional inviter. So you got to take the time to go through these videos, and you got to water your organization. You got to pull the weeds. You got to oversee it. You are the watchman on the tower. You've got to nurture it, and your business will bear fruit. I promise you that. Look forward to working with you guys. Thanks so much for watching these again. Review them over and over and share them with your team. We'll see you guys at the top.